Hello, Cancer. Surprise! Your reading's a day early. Not quite sure why. I'm so sorry to Geminis that I've switched Gemini and Cancer around. Your reading will be going up tomorrow on Thursday. There's something going on for Cancer where they may just need to hear it on this day specifically. I'll get to that in a second. I just want to say the reading is timeless though, so when it finds you, it's your reading at that time. It may just be that there's one person out there who needs it on this specific day, on the Wednesday instead of the Thursday. It's a general reading. It's not a personal reading though, so there's going to be general messages for people coming in here. It's not going to be the same message for every single person, so take what resonates for you and leave anything that doesn't. I'll give you different examples of how I can interpret things. Excuse me, my throat's kind of closing up. There may be something very emotional about at the moment. Cancer, haha. Do I even have to say that for your readings? Gender is very fluid in the tarot, so it may be a man or a woman on the card, on the imagery. I may be saying he or she. Just know that however you identify, she, he, they, it's more about the character and the situation than the gender. So if you feel like you want to flip the roles around there, you can do that. Yeah, everybody is welcome here as well. So Cancer. So I just, it's like I even at the end of Taurus's reading, I was about to start randomizing the songs, and I could feel your energy trying to push in. So there was a bit of confusion over which songs were for you and which songs were for Taurus. So I don't know whether somebody has strong Taurus placement or they're dealing with a Taurus. Maybe Cancer, I've moved you to be next to Taurus, to be next to a Taurus. I'm getting a lot of Hierophant energy through as well with your reading, and Taurus is the sign connected to Hierophant energy. So there's something to do. I'll kind of explain how it came through, like step by step. So I just felt this push, like I have to do Cancer next. You know, this switch around energy with you and Gemini is like this real pushing forwards energy. And as I was kind of thinking this and tuning into your energy, I was seeing like it was like I was looking up at a very official looking building, and it was, to me, it was like one of those Greek revival buildings, you know, with like the white columns, the white stone stairs, you know, the kind of like peaked roof. So it was like, to me, that kind of architecture often represents kind of civic buildings. So it could be like a courthouse or a town hall, some kind of civic building, which again is associated with that Hierophant card, because it talks about, you know, the ruling powers, church and state, if you like, and education establishments as well. It could have easily been like an education establishment. So I feel like you could have something that is like an official date, like it's like a set date that has to happen on a specific day. So maybe you're feeling very emotional about this. Maybe you're preparing to do something that's very official, and that's why your reading needed to kind of like jump ahead a day so that I could talk you through it or talk you down or something. I don't know. Not talk you down. That came out weird. So yeah, something official. It could be that a date has moved forwards for you. It could be that you there was like a court date or a wedding date, or you know, something official, like a registry or something like this, like registering a child's birth. You know, all these kind of like civic things that you go somewhere official for. So you could have a very like a set date, and it's been moved forwards. I'm getting, for some of you, you're not entirely comfortable with it. And I'd say trust your intuition, Cancer. If it doesn't feel right emotionally, you have a very good emotional guidance system. So trust your instincts on this one. Trust your feelings. If it doesn't feel right and you can say no, then you know you can do that if that is like an option for you. Don't feel pressured to move something forward if you don't want to. So, what else have I got? I got, with this, I heard a police, like, it may have been an ambulance, but I was seeing it as a police car. I could see a police car in my mind's eye. So there was a siren going off, you know, like when the police are going somewhere. So for some of you, it could be some kind of like court situation, or maybe you work in the legal system, or maybe, you know, maybe you're a police officer, you've got to go to court for some reason. Others of you, perhaps you work in kind of like a registry office, or you work for the town hall or the town council. You know, there's something official going on. When I try to light your joss stick, I'm lighting everybody Palo Santo joss sticks just to kind of clear the energy between readings, and just to make sure that everything is very like clean, and I'm not bringing in any of my own bias into the situation, which again is coming through for you. I'm not saying that you're doing that, but there's something going on with that for you. As I was trying to light your joss stick, the flame was so small, and I was turning it, trying to like make it travel up the stick, and it went out. So there's something for you where you've got no passion for something, like that passion, your enthusiasm for something is really gone. I don't know what that is for you, or it could just be like, again, with this feeling of like something being pushed forward, like you're not. It's like you've not got any enthusiasm for changing the date on something. It could be something like that. It was also kind of giving me the flame of Vesta, think of like the Vestal Virgins of Rome. The goddess Vesta was like the goddess of the home. She was the protector of Rome. So that fire had to keep burning. And if it was allowed to go out, it would kind of be a bad omen for Rome. So this could be something to that kind of analogy for you of like, there's a fire going out. Again, this kind of intuitive sense of you feeling like something's not right. The police siren as well, like a warning. It's like something feels off to you. I think you should trust that, especially if it's something to do with like either civic things or your home life. I got, again, they just kept on showing me like the stairs of this civic building. And then I got through like notifications, like your phone blowing up. It's like if you're doing something, it's like, a lot of people could be messaging you, especially if they know that you need emotional support. You could have a lot of family and friends kind of, are you there yet? Are you safe? How's it going? That kind of thing. Your phone could really be kind of like, pinging a lot. Remember, if you're doing something official, turn off your phone, turn off the volume. You don't want to be in a very formal situation and have your phone ping. Maybe you're a guest going to a wedding, right? Turn your phone off. You don't want to be that person. What else? So I was getting through, similar to Aries, this thing about a blank slate, wiping the slate clean, being very open to new opportunities coming your way, and releasing any bias, especially if you're decision making. If you're in a civic role and you're making very important decisions, make sure you're not bringing in your own personal bias, and kind of being that kind of very Libran, fair-minded, clear thinking energy, if you're dealing with something. But this kind of blank slate thing, it's like you really need to kind of look towards the new. I feel like that's been for all three signs so far as well. They started showing me the steps again, and it was like there was a posed photo. So some of you, it's definitely like getting married at a registry office, getting married at a town hall, but it's like it looked like a family photo or like a group photo. It could be co-workers as well, but they were also kind of like drawing my attention to like a bush, a shrub with like very red flowers on. So that could be for somebody. It could be like a photo that you have. It could be two separate things. It could be like that the flowers were in the background of the photo. I'm not quite sure on that one. Then I was very aware of my right hand suddenly. I was kind of in the yoga pose, very aware of my right hand, and they showed me a goldfish. Now, goldfish symbolize wealth and prosperity, money, and the right hand is right to receive, right? The left hand is left to lose. So right to receive, and a goldfish tells me that you could be getting some kind of money, or a payout or an opportunity, something linked to something being abundant. So interesting reading. I'm not picking up on anything bad other than you feel anxious, or maybe you need emotional support as you do something, but I'm not seeing anything that's like negative for you. I think you do need to try and have a glass half full attitude going into something. And then again, just that thing about releasing any kind of, it's almost like, I'm hearing premonition, like maybe this thing about bad omens, premonition. I think you need to trust your instincts, but also don't expect the worst to happen, because you're actually manifesting the worst to happen. So let go of anything, almost like let go of expectations as you go into something. If that's not sounding like you, the cards may tell us a completely different story. I don't know. I haven't pulled them yet. So hold on and see what cards start to come out, especially from these two decks, and you'll know if this reading is for you or not. Right, okay, let's go. So Cancerian energy for Wednesday. Cancerian energy for Wednesday. Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Right, okay. Oh, oh. See, again, it looks like a post photo, right? It looks like when it looks like when you're getting married and like the bride and groom pose for the camera. I was actually seeing, when I said I was talking about that bush, I was seeing floral bouquets and I didn't make a note of it and I'm kicking myself for not doing it. But there she's got like a floral bouquet in her hands, right? And again, with this like shrubbery in the background. So there's something to that. So you do have caring connections. Again, going back to the phone blowing up, it's like these people who are checking in on you. Are you okay? Do you want me to come down there? I'm hearing. Do you want me to come down there and like be with you? I'm hearing that. Again, it could be you're playing the caring connection. It could be somebody else is going through this situation and you're the supportive friend. So switch it if you need to. 1 and 5 saying to me there's some sort of change. I'm hearing change in circumstances. Okay. I don't know why I'm going again. Hang on, what's this? Okay. Appreciation. There you go. Yeah, look, caring, connection, appreciation. So appreciating those around you, appreciating the people who are giving you support. I told you there's something to do with like the dates moving, right? The 14th, the 15th. There could be something to do with the 14th and the 15th of the month. Something could get pushed back or move forward. I wonder what day it is actually. I don't know what the date is. Friday the 11th. So it'll be, give me a second. So if my calculations are correct, it will be the 16th when your reading goes live. So it's funny, 14, 15, 16. So it could be doing like a daily thing for you. Was there something on Monday to do with like caring connections? Did you show your appreciation for someone, or like someone showed their appreciation for you on Tuesday? And then today's today's today. There's something about the days. There's really something like dates are important. Maybe don't confuse dates. Double check dates if you're not sure. I'm getting that you may have. So say you've got like 2 letters about a court date. This is just a scenario, right? It's like you've got 2 letters about a court date and they have different dates on it. It's confusing you. Or like you've got a letter with a date on and then you look on your calendar, it's a different date on your calendar. If you're unsure, get clarification. Okay? I feel like there's this thing about moving a date forward coming through for you. Hello. Anything else, please? Why is the date moving forward? Why though? It's messing up all my plans. I'm not happy about this. Why? So you're could be doing some soul searching. Maybe working out why you feel a certain way about a situation. Maybe looking into, well, why did that date change? You've got some kind of question that you're exploring. Why? Why? Tends to be reflection, like inner reflection. And then by the book. Again, a very official, right? It's the 11 card for those of you who like to watch out for those 11s, meaning partnership. By the book. So it's like doing something official, doing something because it's the done thing, following in someone else's footsteps. Again, very much that kind of Hierophant energy. I must say though, I saw an elephant in Taurus's reading, so you can go and watch that. It's like one of the first things I say is I saw an elephant. It was specifically the elephant from this deck. It didn't come out for them, but it's interesting that you've got elephants. So it definitely could be some connection either to somebody who is a Taurus or that Hierophant energy of Taurus, which again is like that civic, by the book, the done thing energy. Could be something to do with like children as well, like leading your children or being led by parents, or even like the people who have done the job before you and then you're training the people behind you. It's like it talks about like the tried and tested method. You could be questioning the tried and tested method. You could be saying, well, why do we do it this way? Explain to me why we do it this way. It could be that you feel like there's a better way to do it, or you're just making sure that it's the best way to do it. I don't feel like you're challenging authority. I don't feel like you're like, it doesn't feel like you're standing up to anyone. I may be wrong. We'll see what cards come out, but it more feels like you're just uncomfortable with the situation is how it's coming through. So you may be saying, why do we have to do it that way? Is there another way we could do it that's going to suit people better? It could be something like that. Sorry, I'm just going to drink some more of my coffee. Okay. Keeping myself hydrated with coffee, which dehydrates people. Right, okay. Yeah, again, like that was kind of like is it called an oxymoron? Just getting this thing with the word bias, like oxymoron. I'm not sure if I'm using that correctly, but like contradictions. Could be something to do with like contradictions, right? Right, okay, I'm getting really uncomfortable now. Sat on the floor for 3 readings and it's too warm. Cancer. So this is going to be emotions for you. I'm going to pull all your cards and then quite quickly, and then I'm going to pause, interpret it off camera, and then explain it to you. But I thought people may want to see the cards coming out. So emotions for Cancer, please. That's your card. I always say that's a Cancerian card. It's the shell. It's right. It's having those walls up, protecting yourself. Oh, no wonder you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from heartbreak or emotional pain. I really don't like that image, by the way. I'm sorry. It's very, very graphic. I won't pick that one up and bring it closer to the camera. There could be some sort of fallout. That's fallout energy. Oh, look at that as well. Justice on the bottom. Yeah, and moon. So either secrets. Look at the architecture as well, just to kind of say that architecture there. I also saw the Queen of Pentacles there, and I'm not quite sure what else I saw. There you go. The Queen of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Success. Right, okay. Ooh. Oh, Cancer. That's another one of your cards. These emotions, these cards representing emotions, all your energy. That is a very Cancerian spread right there. Oh dear, honey. I'm saying, honey, like, I'm assuming you're feminine. Cancer is a very feminine energy. It's associated with the moon, goddess energy, divine feminine energy, even like very, very, very feminine energy. So if I'm referring to you as feminine and you represent as gender neutral or masculine, I just know that you can change that over. Okay. The Wheel. Like there is good fortune coming for you. Like luck is on your side again with that fish in the right hand. That was a really, really positive omen. But there's something going on for you emotionally here, and I can see that you're trying to protect your heart space, and I feel like you're trying to emotionally untangle from a situation. You may be having a wobbler. Queen of Cups in reverse is Cancer having a wobble, and I'm sorry. Let's find out what's going on in your thoughts then. Oh, Cancer. Ace of Cups. Well, that's good. 3 of Swords for Cancer. What's going on mentally? Okay, trying to stay balanced. And there you go again. Right, like money. Something to do with money in hands. Or like something in hands. Yeah, tied up. There's a bit of heart and head conflict going on over here. Yeah, look, you're like torn between 2 things. Torn between the head and the heart, I think. Okay. I'm sorry if you see my scruffy hair down here. Like, I want to say it normally looks like this, all silky and nice, but it's definitely not silky and nice right now. It's like a bush. The humidity is getting me. The sweatiness is getting me. My hair is not a good state, right? It's more like this girl in the middle. Right, action space for Cancer. 9 of Cups there. So that's really good. Okay, you're doing some good stuff here. Oh. You're trying. You're doing the right things. You just, those emotions again are challenging. You can't help it. You're ruled by the moon. You're going to be emotional. You're going to be an emotional wreck sometimes, Cancer. You need to accept it and work with it. Okay, understand it. Understand what works for you, what doesn't work for you, where you need to draw those boundaries, when you need to put the shield up, when it's better to let it down and let people in. You know, allowing yourself to feel what you feel and not feel guilty over it, but channeling those feelings into something that's productive and healthy for you. Closure, yeah, something's wrapping up for you. I think the World card has come out for everybody so far. I think it's coming out quite commonly at the moment as we move into a different cycle, right? You know, a lot of places are starting to move out of lockdown again. A lot of places are starting to get the finances flowing again. So, I'm just very uncomfortable. Again, some of you may work in some kind of like a civic role, like a town hall situation where, again, like an education establishment is like where you're making money, like decisions about money, or where decisions about money are affecting you. It's like maybe funds are opening up or you're recovering funds. It's right in the center of your spread, so it's definitely something. All right, I'm just going to pause for a second and figure out what's going on here. All right, I think I'm ready to move on this. That could be something someone says to you. I don't normally say that. I think we're ready to move on this. It sounds like a very guy who works in the town hall type thing to say, right? It's not like, it's like business speak. I don't speak like that. Okay, I just want to get a clarifier on that Queen of Cups in reverse, please. I want to do it on camera as well. Whoa, yeah, Fallout. Eight of Swords there. 10 of Cups in the reverse and the Angel Delanoë. All right, I'm going to take all those. It makes sense. Okay, you do have choices opening up. As I said, it's like when you have that blank slate, when you have the completion of the World card, when you're closing out something, when you're wiping the slate clean with this Judgment card here as well, it opens up a lot of opportunities, a lot of new. So I feel like you're just kind of in that process of like almost letting the past, like doing that emotional work, letting things blow away that don't serve you anymore. And look how white and new that moon is. It's like allowing your intuition to guide you when there's like a new path opening up, when there's new opportunities. So you may be faced with a lot of choices. You may be faced with a lot of doors suddenly opening in front of you, or even like there's no doors. It's like, well, where do I go? Where do I go? Which direction do I go in? You know, this is a very open landscape here, but the following in each other's footsteps. So I can't believe how Cancerian this reading is. It's just like the most Cancer reading of all the Cancer readings. Oh my God, look as well. No place like home. Like if there was a motto for Cancer, it would be that. And then breathe, meditate, calm those emotions, and then open your heart, right? It's just so Cancerian. Like look at all the cups energy. So it's so funny because there's so many emotional cards, and they're not all cups. Like this is Cancerian energy for me because it's my shield card. It's like the tortoise shell card. Like it protects the soft center. The Three of Swords is like emotional because it's heartache, right? Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotions, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups. The Eight of Swords says you're trying to use your brain when you should be using your emotions. The only card here that's like grounded, no, two cards that are like grounded, like earth energy are like these two. Everything else is emotional energy, more or less, for you. Even the ones from a different suite. So suit, it's not sweet. All right. Where do I start? So as I say, Four of Pentacles, so Cancerian. Like, again, look at with the red flower, something about red flowers and like the emotions pouring in. So feeling very guarded, and it is emotions, right? It's in the emotional space. Feeling very guarded emotionally. You could be trying to cling on to something or hold on to something here. But again, with the moon energy, the water energy, again with this like shrubbery in the background, it's like a portrait, right? It's like a framed photo. There's something to do with like framed photo. I don't know. I got this for Cancer the other week, and it wasn't during a reading. It was just like randomly throughout the day. Somebody could work in like set design, like theatres, set dressings. I got that for someone like show homes, perhaps. I got that the other week. I just completely forgot about it until now. So like, or pictures or portraits. It's like something, it could be talking about, it could be a metaphor for staging your life, you know, like showing certain aspects of yourself on social media, you know, having like a staged area of the house where you receive guests. There's something to do with like presenting an image coming through there, especially with the moon energy, because the moon energy can talk about illusion. So there's some sort of illusion for you of putting on a show. Maybe you work in the theatre, maybe you're an actress. I got that. I used to get that all the time for Cancer. Putting on a show, but it's an illusion, right? It's not the heart. So it could be that you are putting on like a false front to try and protect your heart space. It could be that you're using some kind of like emotional armor because here this is heartache, this is heartbreak, it's emotional pain, something you're dealing with there, it's hurting you. Something to do with this Ace of Cups here is like it's trying to fill the heart space. So in your thoughts here, with like this very guarded energy, this very like putting on an illusion, wearing a mask energy, in your thoughts, you're thinking about some sort of emotional offer. Now, this could be something that somebody's made to you, or that you want to make to somebody else. It could be that there's not a specific person involved, but you could be trying to open up your heart to something new here. You see, it's like over her heart, but some of you could be working on like emotional healing, like from within, because you've got this Nine of Cups energy. Now, Nine of Cups is it's wishes fulfilled, it's wishes come true. It can talk about abundance, you know, wish granted kind of energy, but she's very dissatisfied. She's smiling, but she's got her arms folded across her chest and her legs crossed. That's really defensive body language. So in your action space, in your emotions and in your action space, you're very guarded. Could be guarded about finances, could be guarded about home life. But in your thoughts, you're thinking about something new in terms of emotions. The Nine of Cups also talks about being able to make yourself happy, not being codependent. So again, it could be something to do with like inner healing here, being guarded, not letting people see behind that kind of false facade you're wearing, because you're working on yourself, you're working on feeling more independent, right? Not actually being more independent, but feeling more independent. So less likely to let other people affect your emotions, less likely to let the actions of the people around you affect how happy you are. It's like I need to invest in myself right now, it feels like. But then you hit with this horrible Three of Swords energy. Now, definitely both of these cards are like head and heart. So Three of Swords, it's like when you think about something, it hurts you emotionally, and what you're thinking about is the Six of Pentacles. So this is like somebody being in a position to be able to give to others, or needing to receive something from somebody else. With the fish in the right hand, I feel like you're needing to receive something. You're thinking that you need to receive something from somebody else, like maybe like receiving, like it could be receiving like I heard testimony, which doesn't make any sense. Receiving like child support, or receiving like it could be like job seekers allowance, like it could be like you have to apply to the government for some kind of grant. Yeah, it's like I think maybe something to do with pride, like you're putting on it could be to do with money, in terms of like you want to make you want people to think that you are stable financially, but actually you need to go and ask somebody for a loan. And it's hurting your pride perhaps to do this. It could be something like that. It could be that you're thinking you want to give to others. It could be that something's affected your heart space, like you've seen someone else suffering, and you want to give to them. You want to make the situation better for them. Take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Here in your action space, there's this sense of being unhappy in a situation. It could be in the upright, this is happy families. In the reverse, it's unhappy families, or just feeling like you don't have that kind of happily ever after happy families situation. Now, with you having the Nine of Cups here, which is trying to be happy on your own, you could be emotionally guarding yourself against others who make you unhappy, right? They hurt your heart. It could be that you have family members who you just don't get along with. You may have to ask them for money, but it's awkward because you don't get along with them, something like that. But this is like in your action space, in your tangible reality, there's disharmony there with the people who are around you. You're not happy. You're not happy. You're emotionally hurting. But in your thoughts, you're thinking of the money. So I feel like almost like you're emotionally in a bad place with people who make you miserable, but you're trying to disentangle yourself emotionally, putting up those guards, putting up those walls, because it's almost like, this card here, it's like, you may be in a family environment where your family are kind of, it's caring connections, right? It's good. It's showing us good, but there may be some family drama or something, and you just have to, it could be really upsetting to you, right? Especially because it's family, you care about them. It's caring connections. It's people you care about. So if there's some kind of, it doesn't even have to be that your family have fallen out. It could just be that people aren't happy right now. Maybe they're dealing with their own things. You could be very emotionally intuitive, and when the people who you love are in pain, you really struggle with that. It hurts you. So there's almost this need to kind of like to put those emotional walls up, and to kind of like protect your own energy, because you could be one of these people who like you pick up on the energy of others really easily, and if they're down, it's going to make you down. So protect your energy bubble, I think. Okay. So over here we move to, because we're kind of moving like this, you're in your reality, you could be making some sort of offer to someone. Again, you could be in a position to be able to give something real and tangible, like money, to someone else, but it's very slow and steady steps, right? It's very methodical. It's not rushed. It's a sensible pace, and it's in regards to something that either it feels like your true calling. Perhaps again, you could work in like like the finances of a charity or something like this, or you could be the person who makes the decisions about where the money goes. Could be something like that, where you're in a position to, you're following your true calling or taking steps to follow your true calling. For others of you, it's like almost like you're thinking about how to rebalance the situation, where you want to revive a situation. It could be that you were in a situation that once was happy, but there's something going on where people have had a fallout, and you're thinking, how do I make this situation better? How do I get it back like this? You're feeling very emotionally entangled in something. You're feeling very, very stuck, because you've got the Eight of Swords twice. You've got it in your emotions here. Can you see these cards? I may just move them over for you. So yeah, you've got the Eight of Swords here in your thoughts. You think you're stuck. But then you've got the Eight of Swords here clarifying the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is, again, it's like feeling stuck. Like, and you've also got the Ten of Cups in reverse here. Like the chances of, there's like 78 cards in the tarot, and you can see most of them are in the upright. The chance of these two cards, the same card coming out twice in reverse, is really showing me that you're so unhappy. You're like miserable in a situation that you feel stuck in, or you feel like you can't go towards. Yeah, look, Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. The thing is, it's you think you're stuck, but you're not actually stuck. So there's a need to trust your intuition to get out of this situation and try and disconnect from those thoughts that are very, very negative. The blackbirds symbolizing either negative thoughts or with the angel Delannoy here being here, can you see how she almost like looks a bit like crow-like, right? She's like wearing these black feathers. And then you have the angel Delannoy card, which is specific to the Tarot Delannoy deck. And it's a very, very lovely card because it actually says that there's some kind of change going on in your life right now that you're finding very dark and painful. You're going through something that again, Cancerian energy is not fond of change. They really like that home energy of like feeling secure, feeling stable, having the people around them that they love. Like this is what you want, right? But there is some sort of change happening. And the angel Delannoy is a card that symbolizes guidance through those dark times. Now, what's really worrying to me is that she's in the reverse. So basically, emotionally up here, Cancer, all of these cards are very worrying to me. Also purple. Purple, the purple of the clothes is really standing out to me there. Maybe your favorite color. This Queen of Cups, she is trapped. You see, she's actually tied up here. So it feels like you're unable to express some kind of emotion, or you are trapped to something that is emotionally making you very, very unhappy. Very unhappy. It feels like perhaps you are doing a lot of meditating. Perhaps you're kind of exhausting yourself. You need a lot of sleep. You're low energy because the people around you are kind of draining that emotional energy of yours. And you're not allowing this, or you're not able to access this angel energy that is trying to guide you through this. Now, if you're very emotionally unhappy right now, Cancer, you are shown as very stable in your in the action that you're taking, but emotionally this is a bit of a warning sign for me. All these cards say that if this isn't your situation, if you're like absolutely fine, then brilliant, okay. This isn't your reading. This is for somebody who's really going through something. It's like going through the ringer almost, being very, very challenged. The Queen of Cups in reverse is emotionally unstable. In the upright, she's mature, she's stable. Here, she's emotionally unbalanced. So you may feel like you're having very wild mood swings right now. You may feel like your energy levels all over the place. Your emotions are all over the place. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, next minute you're crying, then you're laughing. It's really difficult. I'm going to get you advice cards. Normally I say trust your emotions, but I feel like I don't know if you can trust your emotions when your emotions are showing like this. If this is resonating for you, if you think, oh my goodness, I am going off the emotional rails here, I can see that I'm getting unbalanced here with my emotions. And things like yoga, breathing techniques, which I feel like you're really being encouraged to do with these cards. If that's not working for you, then please do reach out. Use those caring connections, right? Speak to, go to the places, like if you need to stay home, if you need to take a few days off work to rebalance, do that, okay? Go to those places where you feel the most secure, the most stable, the most grounded, whether that's people or places. Do what you need to do what works for you. If it goes on too long, if you really feel like it's getting quite bad, please do get medical help. Go to a doctor, because there's a lot of things that you can try that you may not be aware of yet. You may feel like you've tried everything, but there may be things that if you speak to a different doctor, they could be able to suggest things that you hadn't thought of, or even like an advice line, a counsellor, because that's an emotional wobbler, if I've ever seen one, Cancer. And I feel like it's because with the angel Delannoy and the butterflies on this card, I feel like it's because, like, look, you've got Judgment, the World, Judgment, and there's the Ten of Cups, right? Happiness is coming. Look, Queen of Cups, emotional balance is coming. But I think you're working through something. Again, it could be like a court case. It feels like a big change, a big transformation, closing out one big chapter of your life. was something ending, something being rebirthed, or like a new you, right, ascending, after feeling extremely trapped in whatever this is for you. Okay, it's going to end. You're going to get to something better. You're going to get that emotional stability back. Use the support that's available to you while you're going through something that looks very challenging. You're going to be okay. I feel like I need to say you're going to be okay. Now, when I finish this reading in a moment, I'm going to pull you two more songs that are going to... did I say all your songs? I didn't get you a song. That's so strange. That's so weird. I did channel Two Can Play That Game. Two Can Play That Game. I'll show you just so you can see that it's on there, right? Two Can Play That Game. My terrible handwriting. There could be something to that. Two can play that game. Papa's got a brand new bag. So I didn't get a song for you from Spotify, so I'm going to get you 3 songs from Spotify, okay, when I finish this reading. The second to last one is going to be what you need to hear the most right now, and the last song is going to be a piece of advice for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Spend some time seeing what comes out, you know, maybe watch the music video, maybe read the lyrics, listen to the music. Anything that pops out for you, anything that triggers in you is going to be part of what the universe is trying to get you to have a look at, right? If it's completely like, that means nothing to me, just leave it. It might just be for somebody else. But go and hit that description box for, excuse me, a little bit more advice from the universe in terms of songs. But let's get you an advice card from this. It's like I've completely, like, all my mental energy is just suddenly exhausted. I don't know if that's part of what this is for you. The Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay. Cancer for Wednesday. Cancer for Wednesday. Thank you. Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Yeah, okay. Believe in yourself. Get those people, you know, use those contacts in your phone to, you know, if you're facing something, get them to give you a confidence boost before you go for it, right? Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Again, peacocks are a symbol of Hera for me, who is a goddess of, like, the home. So definitely something like that coming through for you. 46. Let it shine. Again, some of you may be like working on stage, like performers, and this is like, you know, go out there and you know, own it kind of thing. When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your... Also to say, why am I getting that? I thought it was your card, and as soon as I was about to say it's not your card. The peacocks are normally on the Queen of Pentacles card. Again, this thing about a wife, somebody who's really good at, like, grounded practical matters. And again, with that Hierophant energy, could definitely be like either, like, maybe like something to do with, like, marriage or like home life with the Ten of Cups. And I thought it was your card, and as soon as I started to say it, I was like, that is not Cancer's card. It's Capricorn's card, so I don't know what that is. When is the last time you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are, for manifestation of spirit. For you are a manifestation of spirit, sorry. Come out from the shadows, Peacock Spirit says, and show your true colours, so that others may be inspired to express their own exquisiteness. That's what I was saying up here. It's like you're putting on a false show of who you are. You're putting on like a mask. So this is saying, like, show the real you. Dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace, filled with life force energy and sparkling light. You are a channel for divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Perhaps you're a dancer. Catch the light and help it to shimmer and dance in celebration of your good fortune of being right here, right now. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you. So interesting again that I didn't get a song for you, and then it's telling you to dance. So it could be that you need to play music, like you've not been playing music, and you need to go and listen to those old records that help you work through your feelings and things like this. Could be something like that for you, but leave it if that doesn't resonate. All right. Also, the blue eyes. If you go to, I think it's from Turkey, possibly Greece, they have blue eyes. They're like glass decorations that I think they used to ward off evil. So that could be something for you as well. Maybe you want to go and get a blue-eyed, amulet or something like that, or a peacock feather with the blue eye on, to kind of like cleanse your energy, perhaps protect your energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't, and best of luck with whatever it is that you're doing, Cancer. Use those supportive connections. Let people in that make you happy, right? All right, I'm leaving it there. Best of luck, Cancer. Do take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.